Hey everybody, welcome to my rock collection sorting video. I have a lot of rocks in a lot of different boxes. My family bought me this for my birthday. It's a lovely pink, just my style. I'm just opening up an energy drink because who doesn't when they're racing recordings? Uh, but I'll just take you through my rocks and let's sort them into this container so that I can easily find stuff. So, a random shoebox of my son's has housed these rocks for quite a while. So we started off the pile that I'm slowly building here is I believe it's a dahlia. It might be like a burgundy red color dahlia. These are the slabs that I bought off Etsy, and I got quite a few. I got a couple of different colors. So I got pink as well. I also got this beautiful blue sort of confetti and a purple. I wasn't sure what those colors would look like in person. I knew I loved the burgundy red and the copper look, but I think I'll be definitely getting more of the blue. Okay, so this is clawing red agate. It's one of my favorites. And my all-time favorite stone, labradorite, that's a purple labradorite. I get them from a supplier in Indonesia, my labradorite. I will link him below. He is lovely. Some chrysoprase also from him. The clawing red agate comes from him as well. And that has some beautiful opalization through it. It's just stunning for scenic pieces. Watch my labradorite pile grow. I had no idea I had so much of this sitting in all of these boxes, and I have more come. So I have some work to do. I also had no idea I had such resting bitch face. So apologies for that. I think that's just a little bit of green rhyolite there that I got from someone down the gem club. And some more chrysoprase. I am actually a lot more excited than I look. That was a full node that had just slipped in there. So it's going to go in my cutting pile. And one thing that I found recently that was quite surprising, I got some nice yellow mookaite, which is an Australian stone. And on the inside, it's not actually yellow. It's like a lilac purple and grey. It was absolutely stunning, but totally unexpected. It's a tiny little piece of boulder. I've got some more boulder hanging around somewhere, so we'll find that shortly. And more labradorite. The rest in here is all raw carnelian. We had a lovely gentleman donate his 50-year-old collection to the Gem Club, and we got the chance to go through and find some pieces. It is very hot here in Brisbane today, over 30 degrees, so I am boiling hot. One of my first slab I bought, actually. Oh, I got this from Purely Grounded Crystals, which is an Australian company. I'll link them below, but that's aragonite, and it's just stunning. This is just some pinkish crystal that I found at the Gem Club and bought, and also some what looks to be a marble type material. Not really something that I reach for these days, but it is something that I kind of give out to any of the newbies that I see around for something different to cut up. Ocean jasper. I got quite a lot of this. I haven't played with any of it yet, so I need to. This is why this needs to be sorted. I just forget I have it. Crazy lace agate. That's a random agate. I'm not quite sure what it's called. And this is some beautiful rhyolite, green rhyolite from out near Mount Hay, which is Western Queensland, or Central Queensland, I should say. I'm hoping to get out there sometime this year or next year. Go fossicking. I also have some bumblebee jasper, but I'm going to get rid of that because I found out that it's not so healthy to work with. Some more of my clawing agate and some more ocean jasper. That looks like labradorite. Yes, I am correct. And I've got some beautiful, Geraldine from Indonesia given me some beautiful white fossilized coral. It's just stunning. It's hard to pick up on the camera from such a distance, but I think that's another tiny piece of boulder. I'm not sure. And some more just general agates. And we've got some palm root as well. A little bit opalized there through the middle. It's actually really pretty. That was me pulling a face at my husband asking me what I was doing. And let's continue. This is a piece that one of my patients has become a lovely friend, has dropped in for me, went to Tasmania recently and found me some quartz. He chopped it off himself and brought it back. Very thoughtful. Blue apatite. And I've got some stuff from Temu here that's fake. So I'm not really sure what it is, but I'm going to start making sun catchers and that soon. So I'm thinking some of that aura halite, for instance, might be really nice in something like that. And I have boulder opal. What Australian rock collector does not have some boulder in their collection? Now I pick out a piece here to show you, but it's kind of difficult to see under the lighting that I have, the different color. That's a really nice shiny piece of blue under there. And this is from that same patient friend of mine. Big chunk of amethyst, just stunning. I've got to clean that up and sandblast it maybe and get it looking pretty. So this is the container that I've been using up until now to take to the Gem Club with all my bits and bobs in it that I use on a daily basis or that I'm working on. Okay, that is a piece of like a yellow agate from Agate Creek. Yeah, you can't really see it. I'm trying to bring it a bit closer for you, but I've got short arms. So I think they'll be entered into the national competition for freeform at the Jamboree this year. Some more crazy lace. Not sure what that was. Chrysoprase. Oh, yep, more of the dahlia. Some lab. More crazy lace. Honey calcite. This is really pretty. It's very soft though. I'm not sure. Labradorite. Okay. And what do we got here? I think this is all chunks of labradorite. I'm just admiring my pretties, really. Trying to show you the blue. You can sort of see it there in the light. It's really hard under the under a non-LED light. I had some doping sticks that I'd given a whirl. That one's got some aragonite on it. That's a piece of rhodonite. Very pretty little piece. And a tiny little piece of grape agate. I've capped a little bit of that previously. And some more honey calcite cuts. Zebra stone. Little piece of agate, I'm assuming. Oh, this was a little thunder egg that one of the club members cut up and then gave to me. So I'll definitely have to give that a grind and a polish and see how she comes up. Grape agate. And some more of that palm root. See, I've just got stuff everywhere. Where am I going next? I'm not sure what that was. Maybe some chrysoprase? This is an agate. And I've got some amber. I was so surprised at how light amber is. Some more crazy lace, some more clawing. I was so excited to find this. It's so beautiful. Not sure what that one is. Oh, that's green fluorite. This one was a lovely specimen that I bought online, but I don't think that I'm going to cut that one up. I'm afraid it might come apart. I also have a little bit of petrified wood given to me by a friend. I'm yet to play with that. I'm assuming that's some agate, some more chrysoprase in the raw. It's so much fun to work with this. That's some more rhyolite, the green rhyolite. And more labradorite. Some more pretty agate. Labradorite. Lots and lots of it. Oh, it's stunning though. I got some beautiful purple labradorite. Oh, that's red fossilized coral. That stuff is hard to work with on the wheels. Oh, it takes a long time, but it comes up beautifully. Another thunder egg. Oh, this is an Australian river rock that someone at the Gem Club found and then offered to me. It's beautiful. No idea what that is. Let's just say it's an agate. And I forgot I had this bag. So that's a specimen with black tourmaline and quartz. Definitely keeping that aside. That'll get it clean with the other crystals. I've got lots of little crystal points in here that I'll be taking out and just putting aside as well. But as you can see, there's a lot of little agate stones in here. This is also from that 50-year-old collection. And we had a great time going through it and picking out some really pretty pieces that would cab just beautifully. I'm very, very lucky. Yeah, they're the little crystal points that are in there. I want to clean those up and give them a bit of a polish. Some really nice pieces. I couldn't let them go to the crusher. So what I'm going to do now is I'm explaining as my audio was not working, but I'm going to change the angle. I mucked around with this a little while until I kind of figured out that I didn't really want the ocean jasper and that in this container. So the bottom of the trolley that I received is attached to the stand, but it's also quite roomy. So ended up fitting 2 containers of rocks in there, which I may or may not move out, depending on whether or not I need the space for something else or whether it's too heavy to be moving around. Time will tell. But I think the main aim is that I just take the top section of the trolley with the drawers that come out. And I use that one on a daily basis when I go down to the Gem Club. So I'm putting in a lot of stuff here that I don't generally reach for first, like the ocean jasper, the pink crystal, the marble, the palm root. I think I put the insert back in here. because they wouldn't fit while the insert was in. That's why I decided they should go back into the other container. Having a think about what I'm doing here. I think the spot was used for all of my random agate material. And the amber goes over there. All my docking sticks there. Oh, yes, so I put some of the rhyolite and that in there as well. More agate. I think I was showing you there some moss agate. It's absolutely beautiful. The grape agate there. What's this one? That's the rhodonite. So my other piece of rhodonite can go in there. You can actually find good rhodonite locally here, just down the beach. The zebra stone will go into. I haven't been down yet because I don't like going around in the heat. So hopefully I'll find some in the winter. And in the true form of all the agates going together, we're going to put the clawing red in there as well. The opalization on that is just beautiful down the middle, the blue. Stunning. Just thinking on whether I want to add anything more. My fossilized coral is going to go in as well. That's the red, just beautiful. I had no idea it was so tough to work with. Holy dooly. And one down. All right. Case number 2. Let's go. Thinking, what am I going to put in? I don't even remember at this point. My honey calcite and my blue apatite or my aragonite. Yep. Have to show you. It's just so pretty. I can't bring myself to finish using that slab. And the green fluorite. A couple of little shards I've got of that as well. And my chrysoprase. That's been a fun one to work with. Looks like all my blue apatite as well. Focusing on more of the blues and greens in here. I think I'm trying to figure out where I'm putting things. Yeah, I originally thought I'd put the dahlia in here as well, but it found a home elsewhere in the end. So it will come back out. In the meantime, I'll show you the coloring. It's so pretty. So it is a man-made stone, but it's made with a turquoise base. And there are dyes and copper and quartz put through and all crushed together. And that's what creates this composite material. It's super easy to work with, very, very easy to grind on the wheels and shape up. And to boot, it's a lot of fun and beautiful colour. I can't complain at all. Grabbing my crazy lace, having to think about what I'm going to be doing. So these containers are actually quite a bit wider than they appear originally on the camera here. Some more agate. That's my mookaite. The one that I said is like a yellow and then it's like a lilac grey in the middle. I didn't realize I had so many bits in here that had been cut up. So I'm getting down to the bottom. Admiring, that is a goldstone. That was also man-made. I have no idea what happened here. I think my son needed me for something, was asking me a question. This is where I decided that Dahlia would need to live elsewhere. And the boulder opal goes in instead. It's a good spot for it. So pretty. I'll have to get some more boulder this year. I've got a couple of sellers that I've got my eye on. But we need to move house in March and it's not cheap here in Australia. So it'll be later in the year that I will buy some boulder. Alrighty, so this is the top section. And the one that I will mostly be using throughout my time at the gym club. So bits and pieces will come in and out of this. I originally packed probably a lot more lab than I needed to in there. I don't like to leave any of it behind. So this is the second container that's going to go into the bottom. So stuff that I'm less likely to want on a daily or regular basis. So the amber goes in there. Oh, I had a lot of trouble letting go some of this labradorite from my go-to case. So I just wanted to make sure it closed up. And then I put the rest of it in here. Because I figured it was going to get a bit heavy up the top. We didn't need all of the lab. I can't work on it all in one day as much as I would love to. I left all the pieces that I've cut and marked out because they're going to have a home in the top section as they're ready to go. They're ready to hit the wheels. So obviously I tap my hands a lot when I'm thinking, apparently. The things you notice about yourself when you watch it. So this was the top of my previous everyday section. There's a bit of glass, sea glass in there that we've collected, a little bit of quartz, some stones that are partly finished, some that are finished. little bits of agate, whatever I was interested in looking at, really. Oh, I'm putting some more lab back in here. I've realised that I overstepped at the top. Alrighty, so now the dahlia is going into the top. It's nice and light, so it won't be too difficult to cut around. And there's some of the lab in there that I left. Trying to make it sit up, but it resisted. So that's that moss agate I was showing you earlier. I'm just putting lots of little random pieces in here, little offcuts, stuff that would just get lost otherwise in the big mix. I think I'm showing you a lovely piece of red agate there. Excuse me. So we're starting to come together up the top. Oh, that tiny little piece that I put up there is a little piece of, oh gosh, what is it? I think it's like a green rhyolite of sorts. Yeah, and it's going to be a lovely little square. It's just been roughly carved so far. It's got a lot of work to go. So the pieces that I showed you earlier that were finished, that was the original stone that came from. Yeah, that's a mookaite. See how beautiful it is on the inside, but so different to what you would expect when the yellow is so vibrant on the outside. So these are the two pieces that I tried showing you earlier that I'm going to enter into the competition. They were from that yellow agate that you just saw before. I don't really know what I've put in the bottom here. That might be the thunder eggs. Okay, so on the far right, oh, nope, decided they were going to go there. I think that's all my pre-cut and sized pieces. Of which there is many. Pretty little piece of aragonite. Alrighty, now we move on to the agates. There are just so many. Most of these have been cut up. We did a couple of hours of cutting, getting all these together just to see what was inside. So I think in the bottom here, I decided to start putting pieces that I probably wouldn't reach for as often as the ones that I'm putting in the top. The ones that I'm putting in the top are probably the ones that I would pick first out of the lot, put it that way. Ones that I would find most interesting to cab. They're either scenic or the colouring is just spot on. That one looked like a mushroom. I love it. So if you're wondering what I'm putting off to the side, they're little quartz pieces that I'm finding. So they will go in with the other amethyst and pieces over there ready for cleaning. There is a lot in this bag. Look at that piece of agate. So pretty. It's got that beautiful yellow, earthy tones. There's a Thunder Egg Park just south of Brisbane near the Gold Coast. So a few hours drive from where we currently live. I think I'm going to take my son down there sometime this year and we can go fossicking for some thunder eggs. He's just turned 3, so it's about time he learnt more about rocks. And if he's going to come help Mum on fossicking trips, then he's going to learn how to do things and how to be safe. I have a sneaking suspicion he's going to be far better at spotting rocks than I am. So this container ended up being a little bit heavier than I probably would have liked. I'm going to see how it goes. The handles do strain a little when I pick it up, so I may end up having to clear out a little bit of this agate from the bottom and putting it maybe in with the labradorite in the bottom. I haven't yet decided. But we're almost at the end of the video here now, folks. So thank you very much for joining me if you're still here. I really appreciate the support. Appreciate you watching the video all the way through if you have done so. And if I'm just in the background, I hope that you're happy listening to my Aussie accent. It is very hot here today in Queensland. It was over 30 degrees Celsius, which is quite warm, about 70 odd % humidity, something like that. Oh, it was just yuck. So, needless to say, the whole family jumped in the pool after this and cooled off. But I hope that you'll come back sometime and see some of my other videos. And if not, then have a wonderful day. Please consider subscribing down the bottom so that I know that you liked the video. And when I get my next order, I will put up another video and show you all my new pretties. Have a great day, guys.